If you can find what is your passion, if you find what you love.
We can never say business is just business, because if you're passionate about it, everything is personal.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time. What's up, Believe Nation? It's Evan. I am sick, but I still believe in you, and this channel is still designed to be a part of your daily success routine. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your cup of tea and sip on today's message. Find your true passion. Over to you, Oprah Winfrey. Also, if you want to know what Oprah and other successful entrepreneurs have to say about building unstoppable confidence, check out my 254 Confidence series, where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you a morning video for free to help you build your confidence. The link to join is in the description below.
I have paid attention to my life because I understand that my life, just like your life, is always speaking to you. Your real work is to figure out where your power base is.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
If you can find what is your passion, if you find what you love, you never get tired. Or if you do get tired, you're fueled by the energy of your work. And you know what you're supposed to do by how it feels. And so you know if you're doing the right thing, if it feels like it's right to you. And when you hit the thing that feels right, you know it's right because it gives you your juice. And you know it's right because you would do it for nothing. You would do it for nothing and find a way to be able just to do it in order to be able to continue. That's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Now, I've got a special bonus clip for you that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what is your true passion? For me, it's helping entrepreneurs. I was up late last night helping an entrepreneur where I should have been to bed. It was bad for my body, but good for my soul. What is your true passion? Let me know. Leave in the comments below.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going.
We can never say business is just business, because if you're passionate about it, everything is personal.
Right.
You feel me? So with me, when I do songs with people, I don't do it to be like, oh, I'm the hottest dude right now. I'm not charging them for verses. You know, like when I come into New York and we do a press run, I'm calling you like, sis,
yes,
what you need, I'm coming. You know, because that's what it's all about. It's about love. It's not about what we getting out of it. I don't do music because it make me rich. You know, that's the plus. You know, I would have been doing this if it was free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get free music out all the time.
So what is a success? Success is not about how much money you have in the bank. Success is simply about how many lives you've been able to impact positively. And, you know, I tell our children all the time is that, you know, the best way you will ever know that you have become successful is the day you become humble. Because if you have an iota of arrogance left in you, that you're still trying to prove something to someone or yourself, that means you're not successful. Success comes from when you don't have to tell someone, you know who I am, right? You just be yourself, right? And you go out and do things that you care about. And what is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you're willing to die for, and then you live for it? What if that was if you had everything in life, what would you do? And if you do that today, and that's how you constantly focus and find your passion to do things that can change the world.
When you're the fourth generation, as we said there in your intro, of wrestling promoter, was there any doubt in your mind that you were going to go into the family business?
Actually, no, it's what I've always wanted to do. I've always been a fan of wrestling and WWE in particular, and especially growing up watching my father, who was the chairman, CEO, and also a commentator on the show. And I was just enthralled, you know, business conversation at the dinner table and listening to the stories that were getting built and the characters and meeting them and seeing them. Actually, my first WWE live event, I was about 3 years old, and I went walking backstage, and I'll never forget it. All of a sudden, these kids came running at me, screaming, terrified. And I couldn't imagine what was happening. My parents were down the hallway, and then here comes George the Animal Steel, who had basically so much hair on his back it was like fur, and his tongue was green, and he was in character, lumbering towards me. And I then screamed at the top of my lungs and virtually ran up my father's leg and buried my head in his neck. But I noticed he was laughing. My father, the great defender. And then he introduced me to George the Animal Steel, who is also known as Jim Myers, a school teacher. And that was my first inkling into the world of WWE.
So let me give you the one-word secret to happiness. One word. This is all you need to be happy.
The most important word ever.
If you had to think of one word that's most important to you or that sums you up or that would be kind of like a little beacon.
If you want to learn more about Oprah's inspiring story, I highly recommend the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
For the first 6 years of my life, I knew somehow that my life would be different and it would be better.